the unit circle. So we will measure in the unit circle. And once you have understood how to use the unit circle, and then this trigonometry too you will not have much issues with it. So we want to start with the unit circle. First, we need to understand the unit circle. So the unit circle is just a circle which is divided into 4 quadrants. So this one, we call it the first quadrant. This one, we call it the second quadrant. This one is the third quadrant, and this one is the fourth quadrant. So the unit circle is divided into 4 equal parts, whereby the first part here is called the first quadrant, the second quadrant, the third, and the fourth. Right? Now, you know how the clock or the wall clock works. This direction is called clockwise, and this direction, this one, when you go this way, is called anti-clockwise. Very important to know. So we read angles using a unit circle either way, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. Angles read anti-clockwise, all of them are positive. Angles that are read anti-clockwise, they are positive. Angles read from this point 0 to this clockwise, they are negative. So clockwise angles are negative, anti-clockwise are positive. Very good. So the unit circle, we start here at 0. At this point it is 90. At this point it is 180. At this point it starts 180 plus 90, that is 270. 270 plus 90, we again come to 360. Very important to note that a unit circle starts at 0, 90, 180, and then 270. From there, we go, once we reach 270, we go to 360. We go again, 360 plus 90 plus this, and we after again, if we reach here, another circle, we reach 720, like that. So once you go one cycle, you cover 360 degrees. 360 degrees. I have said the first quadrant, second. Now, this unit circle, we represent the trigonometric ratios in this way. So here, all of them, the tangent, the cosine, and the sine, they are positive. All of them are positive. Or the cosine, the tangent, and the sine, they are positive in the first quadrant. In the second quadrant, so this one is first, second, third, and fourth. So we use this acronym ACTS. ACTS. So ACTS, it means that all of them, here they are positive. At the second quadrant, it is only the sign that is positive. Only the sign that is positive. At the third quadrant, it is only the tangent that is positive. So it means the cosine here is negative. The sine here is negative. Here the sine is positive, it means the tangent is negative, the cosine is negative. Here at the fourth quadrant, it is only the cosine that is positive. The rest are negative at the fourth quadrant. Very, very important to understand. After we have said that, now we want to see how to read angles. Now, angles that are reading angles from the unit circle. Reading angles from the unit, or in the unit circle. Reading the angles in the unit circle. I will draw again the unit circle. Like I have said, here is 0, 90, 180, 270. So all angles that can fit in the first quadrant, they must be 90 or less. So the first quadrant contains only angles that are 90 or less, 0 to 90. Up to the second quadrant, it can only accommodate angles that are less than 180. From 0 to from the first quadrant to the second quadrant, it can only accommodate angles that are less than 180. When we go to the third quadrant, we have angles up to 270, and then finally up to 260 in the fourth quadrant. So how do you add the angles in the first quadrant? All of them, they are less than 90, right? In the second quadrant, all angles that are inside here in the second quadrant are 180 minus the angle that you will get. So minus, if here the angle, let me use this one, is theta. If the angle in the first quadrant is theta, then to get the angle in the second quadrant, it is 180 minus theta, minus this angle. If you have this angle in the first quadrant, we want to get the angle at the third quadrant. It is 180, all of this, plus theta. Very important. To get an angle in the fourth quadrant, and we have angle theta here, then it is 360 minus theta. Very important. So once you have all these concepts, then you will find it very easy, convenient for you to handle. So we are going to do an example, and then you will see how we are going to use this unit circle. Again, to angles that are greater than 90, that means they have entered into the second quadrant. You just have 180 minus the theta, as we have said. Angles that are greater than 180, it is 180 plus theta. Angles that are greater than 70, you simply do 360 minus theta. What if now the angles are more than 360? Now, it means that we have gone round, we have reached here 360 here at this point. So if I have theta here, and I have gone round, how can I get this one? So if the angle is more than 360, then it means it is 360 plus theta, right? Very good. Yeah, angles that are, it is 360 plus theta.